Good morning, boys, girls, superfans, superfriends, and citizens of Skyrim. Hello and welcome to evilmister Plays Video Games Badly. I am your host, evilmister 007, sometimes evilmister, sometimes evilmister 007, definitely never 007, all on my own. Barbas, what the fuck, bro? Yeah, so welcome to the game. I am gonna have to exit this little dungeon that I'm in because my fucking dog is in the way. As I was saying before Barbas turned into a complete ass clown, hello and welcome to yet another episode of me playing video games badly. Well, the last time we met, I was just randomly wandering around. I was making my way towards helping Barbas with his Clavicus Vile situation. I personally am more than a little disappointed in how whiny a Daedric Prince sounded, but that is my own personal opinion on the matter. As you can see on my upper left-hand side of the screen, I have a clockety clock. It's just a thing. It doesn't mean anything. I just put it there because, you may have already seen me having to go to the rest stage screen to find out what fucking time it is so I can find out when I can go goddamn shopping. And that's really the only reason why it's there. One of the other mods that I installed between then and now is Improved Ruins Clutter. It just makes your ruins look a little more ruiny. I didn't have any copying over issues or errors in terms of graphic allocations and resources and shit like that. So I shouldn't be seeing too many funky, weird, missing textures, but you never know. So boys and girls, superfans, superfriends, and citizens of Skyrim, if you see anything that's looking a little blue and a little weird, that's a missing texture, and I'll probably have to log out and fix it, because I fucking hate that shit. Pause for a moment, boys and girls, while I drink from my delicious fruit smoothie. That is the stuff. Now, do you hear that noise? That clickety clackety clickety noise? That means there's a chorus or a chorus or however the fuck you pronounce it. What it is a giant bullshit armored carapace fucking space bug that typically hangs around Falmer. I could be mistaken, but there is definitely something clicking going on around here, and it doesn't sound skeletal. Now, the reason I hate the chorus, chorai, whatever you want to call them, is, thank you very much, they're bullshit. I know I say most things in the realm of Skyrim are bullshit, but chorus, chorai, I'm gonna give up. Ooh, what? I don't know what's going on here. Are you kidding me? I have never done that in my whole entire life of playing this game. That's pretty cool. So back to my rant about the underground dwelling bugs. They're hard to kill. Like, exceptionally hard to kill. And I noticed my dog's not anywhere around, so I'm not going to have an aggro grabber. Now, the Falmer are actually really quite sad. They are a race of mer, which is another way of saying elves, and they've been underground for millennia. They have adapted to low light conditions, and yeah, it's sad. Once noble race fallen so far. All right, yoink. Damn. They're blind, but don't let that fool you. Alright, that is another one of the mods that I installed, boys and girls. That is called Violens, and it adds some fairly brutal kill moves. Ordinarily, that is to say, but ordinarily, and pretty much every other time I've played this game, didn't really like all of that kind of nonsense. I don't know what's changed. Couldn't tell you if my life depended on it. But it has changed, and I really do enjoy seeing me kill things spectacularly. Alright, hurry up. Come on! There we go. Last time I played, and I talked to you fine folks, I was discussing a couple of different TV shows that I like to watch. Altered Carbon, I encourage you guys to go out and watch the shit out of that if you haven't already, and if you enjoy science fiction of any caliber. The last night's episode that I watched after I got bored of playing Skyrim, shit got really, really intense. I'm very excited. I only have 2 episodes left in Altered Carbon. Really excited to see where the story is going to go. I did read the book by Richard K. Morgan about 1 million years ago. Couldn't tell you what happened in the book to save my life. I really only remember 2 things. The name of the guy, Takeshi Kovacs, although nobody ever told me how to pronounce the name back then, so it was Kovacs. I remember him, and I remember the sleeve technology, and that is really it. At no point in the books did they mention James Purefoy's massive cock. The other show I mentioned last night was Jordscott. Believe it's Norwegian. Oh shit. I could look it up if I felt like it, but I'm not gonna. Everybody's got healing spells these days. Man, I used way too many orc arrows on you. I better get them all back. That is actually a better shield. Huh. Yeah, give me half a tick here. I gotta look at this. How is that even possible? Oh, because it's a heavy shield. Can't equip it. Yeah, so back to Jordscott, and whether or not it's Norwegian, don't care. Doesn't matter. Just that it's a brilliant show, and very creepy and weird and a little bit depressing. But there is a deeper mystery there. Like I was saying, deeper mystery. Can't tell you what it is, because I don't want to spoiler it for you. Who's spying on me? Yeah. But the episode I watched last night, one of the main characters did something a little on the disturbing side. We can do this all day. But the show is still very great, and I look forward to completing it eventually. I say eventually because that is probably not going to happen today, on account of the fact that I'm more keen on completing Altered Carbon. Another show that I mentioned last night that I also encouraged you to watch, if you're the sort of person who takes the advice of strangers, is a TV show called Dark on Netflix. And once I'm done doing inventory management, I will talk to you about that. Pardon me. Oh yes. Volzone. Prices are 20% better. Carry capacity increased by 20 points, and I can breathe underwater. Don't know how often I'm going to be swimming underwater, but it's always good to be able to not die while you're underwater. Alright, I guess for now I can continue onwards. Ah, yes, Dark, the TV show on Netflix. If you haven't watched it, you should check it out. Why should you check it out? Because it's a Germanic version of Stranger Things. to a point. What do I mean by that? Well, I will tell you, because I have nothing better to do while I play this video game. Dark takes place in the nice, sweet, simple little town of Wyndham. Oh my gosh, this guy's gonna kill me. Where do we go from here? Still looking for that. Why did I get all of these? Still. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's a good boy. Ah. Alright. You. And my arrows. Thank you very much. Okay, back to discussing on TV show Dark. Takes place in the small little town of Wyndham, and not wherever the fuck Stranger Things happens. And instead of a highly suspicious scientific facility, we have ourselves, yeah, there are definitely Cori in the area, we have ourselves a nuclear power plant where strange and mysterious things have been happening. Okay. Just give me half a sec here. What are you doing to me? Come on, stop it. Right, back to the as little of the spoilers as I can possibly manage. We do have disappearances in the little town of Wyndham. People are mysteriously vanishing with no explanation as to why. There is a strange and a little sad suicide that has a heavy impact on the TV show. And that is more or less as much as I can tell you without completely spoiling it. I will, however, point out that unlike Stranger Things, where you pretty much, like everybody, including, in my opinion, an extremely, almost aggressively coked out Winona Ryder, everybody's pretty likable. That is not the case in Dark. Very nearly every single person in Dark is an asshole. Not even a little bit of an asshole, a colossal amount of asshole. Very nearly everybody lies and cheats and just does, they're just so shitty to one another. It's honestly a little disheartening, to be perfectly frank. I mean, I guess I could be perfectly Jim, Dave, Steve, whatever, but yeah. Still though, very good show. I encourage you to check it out. As always, because Dark is a foreign show, I advise you to, well, what the hell? I advise you to, is this it? Watch it in subtitles, with subtitles. Because subtitles, I feel like there's something that's supposed to be here. Subtitles are where it's at for foreign films and TV shows. For a number of reasons. One, things can get lost in translation. Quite simply, as a matter of fact. Two, the dubbing process is not and never will be perfect. So until or unless we develop an AI that can re-rig a character's facial expressions to match a different language, there's just no point. And that's all there is to it. If I'm accidentally belittling or demeaning you, get over your fucking problems with reading subtitles. That's really all I gotta say about that. There ain't nothing wrong with subtitles. I guess if you can't read, I suppose that's a little bit of an asshole-ish thing for me to say. Or if you have dyslexia. Ooh. So there is that. I genuinely don't know where this came from, that the excavation site thing. I'll just keep doing it until something happens. Which is basically how life happens anyways. I am completely lost? No. Alright. So that's that, and no harm done. Shoink. Alright. Oh! Wow, alright. Where are we? And where are we going? We are headed towards Rime Rock Burrow. You might want to make fun of me for being so soft and addlepated in the brain plate that I have to leave markers for myself on where to go. But you try narrating a video game while you play it. Ooh, I see a structure up ahead. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. But I also see metal. Alright. Time for me to drink more of my delicious, delicious fruit smoothie. Barbas, I wish you were more friendly like dog meat, but you're my only companion right now, so I guess I shouldn't rip on you too much. Alright, I should be creeping around here because reasons, so let's do that. Have I been here? Fuck my life. I'm an idiot. I have no desire to deal with you right now, Frost Wraith and Space Naga. Mostly because you're hard to hit, and I really only want to work on my arrow for the time being. Yeah. Oh, I don't really have to, but that's what I'm saying. I gotta say, I am really ecstatic that I haven't run into any further crash to desktop complications. It's always such a pain in the ass. God damn, just beautiful. Alright. But there's a cave over here. That's the one I'm headed to. Alright, I see what's going on. But there's also a tower over... Oh my god, so many choices. Almost too many. What do I do? I know what I do. Oh, that's a falling tower. Look at that. It's cracked in half and everything. Pine Frost Tower. With something hanging out inside. Snowcat. Wow, that is really well designed. Look at that. And it's got the short stubby. Wow, that is fantastic. I genuinely wish I could do shit like this. I mean, I recognize that it's probably nothing more than just spending the time learning how to do it, but I'm not made of time. Between going to work full-time, 8 hours a day, playing video games for an hour or so a day, going to the gym for about an hour or so a day, and writing science fiction novels for a hobby, I don't have a lot of time to do anything. What's that, you say? Evilmister, you write books? I write words into pages, and I don't do too terrible of a job at it, if I must say so myself. Now, you're probably wondering why you haven't heard of me. Well, that is because you haven't. It's very difficult to be a self-published author in this day and age. It's difficult to be an author in any way, shape, or form, but the business side of things is complicated and difficult. What do I mean by that? Well, years ago, decades, publishing companies, editors, publishing agents, they were willing to take more of a risk on unknown authors. They published based on merit. I should mention that this is by no means a diatribe pissing and moaning and complaining about my lack of fame and fortune. It is an observation based on years of writing and years of trying to be published. Like I was saying, back in the day, publishing houses were more willing to take risks based on the merit. Oh, for God's sake, I didn't even see you there. That's a terrible name. Lort? Yes, back to what I was saying. People were more willing to take chances and risks back in the day. I am certain that they are still willing to take chances today. However, with the advent of publishing powerhouses, or writing powerhouses, like J.K. Rowling and others, it has suddenly dawned on everybody that there is a lot of money to be made. A lot of money. So, fairly enough, right or wrong, has very little to do with it. They want to target authors and books that can make everybody a stupid amount of money. In crossovers and tie-ins and all that kind of shit like that. Again, I am not bitter and I am not angry. I am just accepting of the situation. Then along comes Amazon, and they basically streamlined the process of self-publishing to just a few button clicks and a few decisions, which is fantastic for serious authors and day trippers alike. The problem there is in the very simplicity of Amazon's self-publishing model. Where the fuck do I go? It is literally now just a matter of clicking. So anybody at all in the entire universe that can or cannot string a few words together in a sentence can publish. And they do. They publish manifestos. It's awful. Anyways, what I'm saying is, because it is so easy to self-publish, because it doesn't take very much in the way of effort to get your stuff online and available, it dilutes the efforts of those of us, myself included. I am including myself in this, who are serious authors, who take upwards of a year to 2 years to work on a book, ceaselessly and tirelessly editing and making characters and all that kind of stuff, building worlds. So it makes it hard for people that enjoy well-written science fiction to find treasures and gems when there are hundreds of thousands of self-published novels to go through. And that's that. I enjoy writing. Even if Amazon and Smashwords didn't exist, I would still write. I would still spend the time, because at the end of the day, it's just me. I am the one that I'm writing for. I write for myself, and the fact that I have a handful of friends that friends. I meant to say fans. I have a handful of fans that enjoy reading my material, and that's all I need out of life. When I was a younger man, I wanted to be front and center on the stage, as it were. World famous author like Stephen King, Michael Crichton, and others. J.K. Rowling. But as I grow older, I grow more interested only in telling a good story. So the few fans that I have out there, always and forever, I thank you for your undying attention to what I'm working on. And the fact that you guys read the shit makes me very happy. Maybe if I feel like it later on, I will talk about the actual matter of books that I work on, that I write, and we'll go from there.
Ah, you've got the axe! And my dog!
Oh, you're
splendid!
You're just so weird. We're back. Now fulfill your end of the bargain.
Excellent work! A hero and his faithful companion retrieving the ancient artifact for the prince. It's almost storybook. Ah, but it almost seems a shame to give a weapon like that away, doesn't it? I suppose I could be persuaded to let you keep it, but only if you use the axe to kill Barbas. Simple as that.
You're a shitbird. Fuck you, man.
Huh. You're no fun at all.
I don't kill
Guess I'll have to make my own fun elsewhere.
You're a jerk.
And with the pup back, I'll be restored to my full power. There's a whole world just waiting for me!
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Knew I could trust you. Yeah, dog gets master, master gets cosmic axe. Everyone's happy. Just get over here, mutt. Don't worry, I'll make sure he sees the light. I trusted you, now you trust me.
I still would really like to know why you sound like a cab driver from New York.
Ah, that feels so much better. You forget how nice supreme power feels until you've been stuck in a cave for a few years.
What's up, my
It's a shame you wished for something so dull as me taking back the mutt. Quite the lack of imagination on your part.
I just don't want to have any dealings
A
with
lack of
Daedric.
ambition like that really ought to be punished. Perhaps by turning you into a worm, or maybe a few decades Oh, fine. Have my boon and be done with it. I've got more interesting deals to make anyway.
The Mosque of Clavicus Vile. Let's have a look at that. Prices and bribes are 35% better in almost all persuasion attempts. Will be successful. Well, I am definitely holding on to that, boys and girls, superfans, and citizens of Skyrim, because I like to convince people and bribe people and buy shit. So, I should also remember now to, what have I got equipped? There we go. Perfect. Alright, armor, gear. Where are we? Nice. And there's the Mask of Clavicus Vile. Sweet. Okay. There we go. Where is... No, 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 no. Definitely not yet. Find... I'm not going to visit no museum yet, and I'm still not going to investigate Helgen. Alright, let's have a look in here, see if there's anything. I'm not... No. No. Alright, now we have ourselves a bunch of different stuff to do. Wow, I get around. When I come around. Well, luckily for me, I was at Sunderstone Gorge, so I don't have to go too far away. Where do we go from here? Slay the undead at Dim Hollow. Well, find the Oblivion Crisis at Tumble Arch Pass. Where am I? I am nowhere. Oh, I'm right here. Alright, you know what? Let's head this direction. Alright, I'm gonna miss the dog. But you know what? Wow. Is that a different cave? Huh. You know what? Not interested. Look, a horse. A horse is a horse, of course, of course. Horse is Mr. Ed. Now, are you a friendly horse, or am I gonna have to steal you? Well, let's steal you anyways. Clunk. Don't really like horses. They're faster, I suppose, but... I got quite a ways to go. I suppose the one of the primary reasons I dislike horses is because in order to kill things... you gotta get off your horse anyways. Well, okay, you don't have to get off your horse to kill things, but at the same time, if you want to loot the things that you kill, you still gotta get off your horse, so... that's a bit of a problem for me. Coming through some sort of pass. I'm not gonna kill you, goat, unless you get in my way. Oops. I lied. Alright, boys and girls, super fans. Well. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah. Well, boys and girls, super fans and super friends, if this is your first time joining me, and you watched me burp fire, what the hell? I am probably going to die. Yep, this is unsurprising. Unexpected, but unsurprising. Restore, there we are. Wow.
Teach you to mess with me.
Yep. I would like to point out that alchemist's chimera sounds like it's got a chest gold. Alright, so lesson learned. Watch out for chimeras and alchemists. They're unhappy people. That was a hard-hitting son of a bitch. So, guess what's going to happen? Remember, if you've been following along since the very beginning, I may have made mention of the fact that I very rarely avoid combat. I suppose I should qualify that statement. Previous games, I have very rarely run away from combat, mostly because I am cheating my fucking face off. However, this time, because I am trying to do a... Come on, help me out here. Help me out here. Help me out here. Nope. Come on. Nope. Alright. I'm trying to play a mostly 100% legitimate game. I realize that I'm already at about 90% legitimate. 90%? Yeah, we'll call it 90%. Legitimate. I will be doing a lot of running away and combat avoidance. Mostly because I don't like dying. It's counterproductive. Alright, let's look at our spells, just in case I run into those guys. Our scrolls, Dust to Dust, Forbidden Sun. Yeah, you are getting favorited. Ooh. Alright. Yeah, so, like I said, trying to play the fair game, trying to be the good guy, not trying to diminish my enjoyment of a game that is presently probably being developed to run on smartwatches. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Bethesda being so proud. Something's killing shit over here. But enough is enough, guys. Oh, for fuck's sake, really? Oh my god! Now what? Wow, he is not easy to kill. Running, 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 jumping, hiding. Well, now what? Stuck inside a fucking cabin. Shit. And I lost the alchemist. This is unpleasant. All right, you saw that, boys and girls. I had to use 2 incredibly powerful scrolls to get through that. I really quite enjoyed the Frost Orb. That was pretty fucking awesome. If you missed what it did, it basically spun... Oh, come on. Yeah, it spun around in a circle and shot lightning, or not lightning bolts, ice bolts everywhere. Turned that douche twat into a pile of... Alright, where am I going? Oh, right, because I... God damn it. Kill, kill, investigate, slay, hunt and kill. Alright, there we go. Do that one. Do that one. Okay. There we go. Alright. Is that a town? It's a shrine. Alright. There you have it, boys and girls, superfans and superfriends. I didn't run away from that battle because I didn't really have a friggin' choice in the matter. This is a noisy forest. It's very, Grimm's Fairy Tales, now that I'm looking at it. I would not be surprised if a hook... Jesus Christ. Where did you come from? Why are you just registering menus now? Well, that doesn't make any sense. Are you creep or glad? Creep? Nope. Actually, you know what? I want to check out this Dragonborn shrine. I don't remember ever having encountered that before. Some clipping artifacts. Is that an Imperial camp? I feel like that's an Imperial camp. Ooh, it is. Alright, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to mine some shit. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Don't stare at my sexy backside while I'm doing this, because that's rude. Yep, there's somebody out there doing dragon shouts. Could you guys have a smelter, please? Of course not. What is nowhere? If I lost my smelter, I'm going to be kind of pissed. Alright, nothing. Not interested. Pretty sure there's a draugr over here that is, oh, fuck off. Holy shit. Alright. Well. That's a place to avoid. Where the fuck are you? Come back over here. Come and get me.
Damn you!
Oh my god!
Son of a...
Wow. That is impossible.
Stop there.
This is irritating. And this is not something that I'm going to be able to manage. Alright. Alright, boys and girls, superfans and superfriends. That is a fucking... That is nonsense. Luckily there's a cave over here that I can go and hide in. Until it's all over. Actually, let's just do it right here. Alright, so, Shrine to the Dragonborn. Very high level. Unfortunately, that is also the fuck... Oh, no, right, okay. We're gonna go this direction. Yeah, move it. I like to move it, move it. Right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Calm down now. Everybody be cool. Ain't no reason. Almost killed a horse. Ah, this whole area is fucked up. Alright, we're gonna go hide out in a cave for a while. Maybe that'll drop the aggro. Big bear. I remember what I was going to say before. I was going to talk about my thoom. Me barf when I barf fire all over everything. In a previous gameplay, I suggested / mentioned that the thoom was from a mod. Turns out I was wrong. Unsurprisingly, given how actually unintelligent I am. Alright, let's just wait another 24 hours. Apparently, you can wait for 30 hours and or 30 days rather, and everybody just sort of forgets that they hated you. I have yet to have to actually do that. Except for possibly right now, because I can't possibly fight a named dragon and an ancient dragonborn. Are you fucking kidding me? The fucking thing is right outside my front door. God damn it. Alright, 7 hours 33, 7 hours 37, 7 hours 37, 7 hours 37. Alright, that's back from where I came. Oh my god, I'd lose nearly a half an hour of gameplay. Fuck my life. Or is it just you? It's not just you. God damn it. Going on here. I've never had monsters chase me before like this. It's actually really quite frustrating. As is whatever visual glitch is going on right now. Alright, I think I'm safe. Minus all this pain in the ass glitching. Fuck, this is pissing me off. Alright, boys and girls, superfans and superfriends. That was irritating as fuck. As you can see, I have encountered a graphical problem with the area I am in. That could be any number of things. It appears I'm going to assume... What? I'm going to assume it is majestic mountains and giant trees. I am not God damn it, those things are hard to kill. I suppose I should point out, yeah, that yes. Okay. Some of the draugr that you're going to be fighting do in fact have access. What? Why are you shooting at me? Who are you? I can't tell with all this nonsense. Did you just...
Cleared out, I guess.
You did. You poisoned me, and you paralyzed me. That's fucking bullshit. Alright. What's this? Is this the thing I killed? Yeah, alright. So upsetting. I might have to turn it off. How low I have sunk that I have to creep through graphical glitch valley to avoid the nightmares that lurk down below. What are you gonna do though, right? Wow. That is irritating. How many of them are there down there? This isn't fair. Alright. Holy fuck! What the hell's this? Jesus Christ. Alright, well, I'm gonna not worry about that. I'm not going back in that direction for quite some time, I can tell you that much. Faux furry Iverstead. I haven't been here in ever. Got an inn. Vile inn. What do we got over here? Clavicus house. Don't care. Let's have a look. What about you? Vilma Inn. Alright, have some shit to sell me, man.
Welcome to the Villemere Inn. If there's anything I can get you, just let me
Here
know.
for work? Get an axe and bring me all the wood you can chop.
Oh, you're rude.
Is it? You don't look like a pilgrim. Klimek brings food. Other than that, they seem like a quiet lot. Don't really know too much about them.
It was over by the barrows.
That thing's evil,
Pardon me,
Lily.
my lady.
I told
Would you
to
care
keep
to hear
away
me
from
play
there.
my lute?
I would
I'm
like
sorry.
to hear more about
I was
this ghost.
curious. I didn't believe the stories. I won't go over there ever again. A
See
pleasant
that you
journey,
don't.
my lady.
I promised to keep you safe, and I'm not going to break my word.
Yeah, you are.
If you fancy a bit of music, let me know.
No. I'd like to know more about the ghost.
If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east. There ain't much. Look, I've seen one of the spirits with my very own eyes. When it glared at me, I swear it burned right through my
Pleasant
soul.
journey, my lady.
Fortunately, they seem to be sticking to the barrow. I think they're guarding it. Certainly isn't helping my business any. Who'd want to rent a room anywhere near a haunted barrow? If you think there's anything you can do, be my guest. Let's sate that appetite, hmm?
I'd like to point out that I still have a problem with how everybody sounds.
Keep your eyes open in the barrow.
Don't tell me what to
That's
do.
how they get you.
Alright. Yeah, like I said.
Have you spoken to Fastbred yet?
No. I'll tell you, Wilhelm. If I could sweep her away from here... Oh, I'd do it. But Clavicus still has so much to learn.
Klimek is doing just fine. You should follow your heart.
Perhaps one day, but not today.
I don't know if you mean to sound so creepy, bro. But you do. You sound pretty fucking creepy. I just thought I'd fill you in on the level of your creepedness.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
Oh, ho, ho. You're on the list. That guy fell down.
I can't see you, Rada. I can't find you. Why are you hiding? Hiding. Hide. Don't make me sad. Rada was here, then gone. Everyone looked and no one could find her. Wilhelm said she'll be back. Told Harvey not to worry. Rada will come back. With Father, I said goodbye. With Mother, I... Makes Narvi very, very sad. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Well, that's weird.
Welcome to the Villamere Inn. If there's anything I can get you, just let me know.
Yeah, so I ran into your functionally abled son, I'm guessing. Got some
We
questions.
don't get many visitors through here. Unless... he's harmless. He's been in a state ever since his sister Rada disappeared over a year ago. He just keeps to himself in what's left of his folks' farmhouse across the river. I just said that to make the poor guy feel better. I'm pretty sure she's dead. Rada would gather ingredients from the small island in the river east of here. Then one day, she just vanished. I tried to look for her, but she never turned up.
Well, I'm curious about this.
If you...
I'm very curious about
Through
that.
again. Stop by
Stop talking to me now.
for a drink.
Is it absolutely necessary for you to bother me right now?
I think I saw
I'm
it
going
again.
to come back and
That
kill you.
something?
ghost.
Need
It's over
something?
by the barrel.
All right, boys and girls, superfans and superfriends and citizens of Skyrim. It is 1 hour and 4 minutes of gameplay under my belt. I am going to log
Like
off
me, eh?
and log back in.
Don't fancy those clunky two-handed weapons.
Shut up. I'm trying to say goodbye to my fans. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, superfans and citizens of Skyrim. This is your host, evilmister, signing off for another day, and until I return, which is going to be in a few minutes for me, and who knows how long for you. Have a great day. Have the best of days.